Hello and welcome to Rickster's Realm. I'm Ricky, and today's video is going to be all about blunt messages meant to find you. I will have the timing figured out in the description box. Choose whichever group you are most drawn to. I'm going to get started with group number 1. If you chose the first part, welcome to the reading. Let's get into this. Group number 1, blunt messages meant to find you. Let's see here. And keep in mind that these messages may be linked and connected, or they could be completely separate and random. Just take it as it resonates for you. Group number 1, blunt messages meant to find you. Okay, let me see here. Okay, the blunt messages that I'm getting here, this is about you needing to, I feel, pause for a moment, really evaluate your situation, and to very much ground your energy before making any serious decisions. For some of you, I feel that there's something that you're wanting to express, but I feel that the energies surrounding that are very fragile and that you have to tread very carefully. There's a feeling here, someone needing to be very careful what they say and do. Because the circumstances, it feels very fragile here. Something about needing to be aware of like where you're investing your time, your energy, something like that. It's something about needing to be patient or to pause for a moment, to not go about things in a quick, hasty way. It's not to say that you can't express whatever this is, but that, again, you have to wait for the right time or wait for the circumstances to be aligned in such a way to support what it is that you're wanting to say or do. Let's see what else we get here. Group number 1, blunt messages meant to find you. Blunt messages meant to find you. Group number 1. Okay. Yeah, something's going on here where I feel that the timing of things could be quite crucial here. It is. I do. I feel like there's a timing issue here, because I feel like if someone acts too quickly within something, if you're not really thinking it through or waiting for the right time within something, I feel that you could not have the outcome or result that you're wanting, but it's a feeling that you ultimately could, but that you have to go about things in a particular way. Yeah, for some of you, there's an energy here, I feel, of someone being rejected, but I feel that that's only linked and connected to maybe something else negative that's going on, or to where someone's very focused and fixated on something that's a negative, creating that to be the full reality of the situation. But what I'm getting here, there's a lot more positive stuff going on here than anything negative as a whole. Like, looking at the bigger picture, there's way more positive stuff here than anything bad. But yet that's where I feel like someone's trapped right now. Someone's stuck in this energy of viewing someone or something in a very negative way. So then to make any decisions based off of the energy being aligned in this way, I feel that, again, like, there's the potential for things to not play out the way that you want, but ultimately they could. Something like that is what I'm getting. Blunt messages meant to find you. There's something here about needing to see the good within someone or something, or to take the love out of a difficult situation. Let me see what else we get here. Blunt messages meant to find you. Yeah, I feel you have to be very careful in how you go about things. Things feel very fragile here. I'm not sure for some of you, if you're contemplating going about things in a way that if you're being honest with yourself, you know it's a little bit sketchy or manipulative, the way you're wanting to go about something to get to your desired result and outcome. But again, I feel that it would be in your best interest to be a little bit more patient, to go about things in a way to where you can be very honest and upfront, and to go about things in a very authentic way, that you're going about things with integrity. This energy is just, it's not supporting anything sketchy. Again, the situation's already so fragile. One wrong move, things could end up, not really playing out the way that you want. But again, I feel ultimately they could. Blunt messages meant to find you. Okay. Yeah, something's going on here to where I feel like there's trust issues, or that you could be creating trust issues within something depending on how you go about things. You may be feeling a sense of time urgency to where you're wanting to rush something. But again, I feel like the guidance coming through here, it's for you to just kind of hold back. Maybe wait for more information or for other things to unfold and to fall into place in a certain way, so that there is more structure and stability to support ultimately what it is that you want. Yeah, there's something going on here where I feel like there's trust issues, or that, again, the situation is structured in such a way that again, if you don't go about things in a particular way, it could create trust issues. Yeah, there's just something coming through here about someone needing to go about things with integrity. Yeah, don't go about things in a sketchy way, because I feel like that could end up blowing up in your face. I'm going to pull one more card for this section. Let's see what else we get here. Group number 1. Let's see here. Blunt messages meant to find you. Okay. I feel that you need to get to the root issue of whatever this is. Okay. And I feel for the majority of you, you know that there's some type of issue here. But I think what's going on is that, again, you know that on a deeper level, right? Something's not right here. But I wonder, again, if someone's tempted to go about things in a sketchy way, because I think somewhere in your mind, you feel like this is going to be an easier, quicker way to get what it is that you want, or to solve a certain problem. But this is coming through in a way that, again, if you decide to go about things where you don't want to go about it with integrity, you want to be manipulative about something, it's a feeling that anything you feel you're going to be able to solve by going about things in this way, whatever problem you solve, you've just created probably 7 more. It's not worth it, is what I'm getting. There's something coming through here about needing to come up with some type of answer or solution to whatever problem you're dealing with, but that's done in, again, like with integrity. You're going about things with authenticity, is what I'm getting. Again, there's something so fragile here where I feel like one wrong move, it could create serious issues that are very difficult to backpedal from, right? To where then the situation becomes even more difficult and challenging to deal with, to where that wouldn't have been the case, right, if you went about it in a different way. So yeah, there's just something coming through here about needing to fully express yourself, right? I'm not saying to never be within that energy and do that, but it's a feeling, again, you have to be very authentic in how you're going about that. And again, for some of you, I think you may need to be a little bit more patient and wait for your circumstances to change, again, so that it can support what you're wanting to do. Because this is coming through in a way that if you were to do whatever it is you're contemplating right now in this moment, I don't think your circumstances are aligned in such a way that you're going to get the outcome that you want. I think this is coming through in a way, and again, these messages are not set in stone, do whatever resonates for you, but this is coming through in a way of someone doing what they're contemplating and having a difficult situation become that much more challenging to deal with. So yeah, those are the messages coming through for group number 1. I hope you enjoyed that section of the reading. Thank you so much for watching and listening to me ramble on. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to go on to group number 2. Okay, group number 2, welcome to the reading. Let's get into this. Okay, blunt messages meant to find you. Group number 2. Let's see what we get here. Okay, group number 2. Blunt messages meant to find you. Okay, let's see here. Okay, group number 2, blunt messages meant to find you. Okay, I feel that there's something going on within your world, group number 2, that's eating away at you inside. For some of you, you said or did something that I think is a huge regret. This is something that I feel you feel paints you in a really bad light. This is something that I think you feel that if other people knew what this is, you'd never live it down. This is something that if other people knew about it, you would probably feel humiliated or embarrassed in some type of way. The blunt message coming through here, I feel that there's going to be some type of healing that comes about linked and connected to whatever that situation is for you and to how it's making you feel. There's another message coming through here that I do feel there's something very serious and significant linked and connected to this energy and this experience for you. And I feel that for some of you, you have other people that you're connected to that if they are aware of whatever this is, they're giving you a hard time about it. And I don't think that's right. Don't get me wrong. For some of you, this can be linked and connected to something that no matter how we look at it, that there could be something that is wrong about it, okay? This could be something where, again, you said or did something that, again, I think you really regret. Maybe you said or did something that hurt another person. Or, again, just something, whatever this is, I feel like it affects you on such a deep level. That's the message. This affects you on such a deep level that for anyone else to give you a hard time about it, tell them to get lost. Because this is a type of energy, then this feels like someone's being kicked when they're already down. Yes, the blunt message coming through here, anybody that's giving you a hard time over something that you're struggling with, and again, there's a serious element to this, again, tell that person to get lost. They're obviously not adding any value. Like, they're not doing anything to help you within this situation. They're only making it worse. And because I feel what you need within this situation is love and compassion and understanding, not someone making you feel worse about it. Yeah, this is awful. This is such a sickening energy, because for some of you, this is really tearing you down. Like, you're dealing with something that, again, is just tearing you up inside. And I think there's a lot of regret or guilt or shame linked and connected to whatever this is for you. It's a feeling that I feel like you give yourself such a hard time over whatever this is. But again, it's a feeling like you have other people to where, again, they know about it and they're either just straight up giving you a hard time about it, not letting you live it down, or there's fear of that. But I feel that, again, there's going to be some type of healing or release of that energy or situation. Yeah, I don't know. For some of you, it's a feeling that, okay, if nobody knows what this is coming through in a way that there are people on this planet that you could confide in, and they wouldn't make you feel worse about it. Like, they'd understand where you're coming from. But again, for some of you, I don't know, I feel like there's some other energy here of someone that's like trying to make you feel worse over something that you're already feeling bad over. You know, it's one thing if you go around, you know, intentionally hurting other people and you're a horrible person and no one ever puts you in your place. That's a different story, but that's not what's happening here. There's a feeling here of someone that, yeah, they said or did something that they regret. And for some of you, I think this, maybe linked and connected to something that you did that maybe hurt another person, or just something that you said or did that maybe you're the only one really affected by it, but that it just feels like such a huge regret. Like, it's something, again, like I feel like someone did something that they feel humiliated by, or that you'd feel really embarrassed if people knew what this was. But that, I don't know, I keep saying the same thing, but there's something about this energy that, again, anybody trying to kick you when you're already down, I'm sorry, that person's in no position to be judging you and whatever you've done, right? People who kick people when they're down, they've got their own work to do, right? They don't need to be judging you. That's the type of message I'm getting. Let's see what else comes through. Group number 2. Blunt messages meant to find you. Yes, okay. I feel like something needs to be put to rest here. There's something that you keep replaying over and over again in your mind. There's something that happened that you're taking on very personally, or that you feel like paints you in a horrible light. For some of you, you feel like whatever this is, again, if people knew about it, you feel like you'd never live it down, or that you'd be viewed in such a horrible light that anything good about you, let's kiss that goodbye, because you feel like all that anyone would ever then notice of you would be whatever this negative thing is. But there's no truth to that. But again, I feel for some of you, you may be linked and connected to people that kind of have you feeling that way about your situation. Okay, if you have confided in someone about whatever this is, and they did judge you harshly, or very much distance themselves from you, they did you a favor. Because anybody, again, that would go about things in this way, when this is affecting you on such a deep level, that says way more about the other person than it ever would about you. Let's see what else we get here. Blunt messages meant to find you. Yeah, you're holding on so tightly to something, just causing yourself more pain, like over and over again, replaying something. Blunt messages meant to find you. You're not seeing things clearly. Group number 2, there's something coming through here. There's some type of illusion. Again, for some of you, whatever you've done that you feel has just kind of ruined you, and that no one would think anything highly of you now, and that you're just painted in a horrible light, there's no truth to that. Like, you're not seeing things accurately. And if you do have evidence of this, get rid of the evidence, which would be another person. Because then I feel like someone else is shifting this energy onto you, or again, not wanting to let you live something down. Let's see what else we get here. Okay, I'm going to pull one more card for this section. Let's see what else we get. Okay, group number 2. Blunt messages meant to find you. Okay, group number 2. Blunt messages meant to find you. Don't feel that you need to settle for poor treatment, linked and connected to whatever this is that I've been rambling on about. There are either people in your world right now, or that you will cross paths with people that will be able to relate to what you've gone through, or that will handle you with a more gentle energy. They'll be more understanding and compassionate to whatever it is that you're going through. And that they'll want to protect you. There's something coming through here where I feel like something's really upsetting you. But it's a feeling that, again, like you may have other people around you, like they're not taking it seriously. This is such a sickening energy. This is coming through in a way that for some of you, I feel that, again, that you're in this energy of regret, that you said or did something that you wish you could backpedal from. And for some of you, you have expressed this to someone else, right? To say what you've done and you feel horrible about it. Yeah, I can't stand this energy. But it's a feeling like that person, they want to really make sure you feel bad about it. Oh, did you have a good day today where maybe you didn't think about it for 17 seconds? That's not going to fly on my watch, right? Then they just have to keep reminding you of it. They have to keep you stuck in that energy and again, I feel like healing is available here, but I think you're linked and connected to someone that wants to keep you stuck within this energy because it limits you in some way. It holds you back in some way, which for some reason makes this other person or other group of people feel better about themselves or their situation or circumstances. Yeah, this is really sad for some of you. I think you have someone around you that doesn't want you to feel good about yourself or your circumstances. Like, again, it's a feeling that someone knows something that really doesn't sit well with you, and they're trying to keep you stuck within that energy. Again, it's a feeling of someone continually giving you a hard time over something that they know on some level. You don't need someone to give you a hard time about it because you give yourself a hard time about it. And that's just it. If this is resonating with you, group number 2, whoever you're linked and connected to that's giving you a hard time, tell them that. Yep, don't need any of this, sweetheart, because I already give myself a hard time. For some of you, I don't know if you're linked and connected to someone it's coming through in a way that I think they may be under the impression that this isn't affecting you on the level that it is. So again, they're like, oh, well, you seem like you're kind of happy today. Can't have that. So they'll remind you of whatever you've done that you regret to keep you stuck in a lower vibration. Something like that is what I'm getting. Yeah, you deserve so much better. You don't have to tolerate this crap, is what I'm getting. For a lot of you, I do think this is linked and connected to another person. If this is fully your own energy and you're just kind of doing this to yourself, again, same type of message. You deserve better than this, that you need to treat yourself better, that you can get yourself out of this energy, and that, you know what, sometimes good people make horrible decisions. It doesn't make them a bad person, and that you don't have to let this eat away at you inside, is what I'm getting. And again, there's something coming through here that whoever's giving you a hard time, it's insane, because I feel like that they keep trying to highlight to you what's wrong with you, what you've done wrong, and try to rub it in your face. But meanwhile, anybody that resorts to that type of energy and behavior, I don't know, they may have a lot more work to do on themselves than whatever they're shifting onto you. Right? Again, kicking someone when they're down, that says way more about the person doing that than to who it's directed at. So those are the messages coming through for group number 2. I hope you enjoyed that section of the reading. Thank you so much for watching and listening to me ramble on. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to go on to group number 3. Okay, group number 3, welcome to the reading. Let's get into this. Blunt messages meant to find you. Let's see what we get here. Group number 3. Group number 3, blunt messages meant to find you. Okay, let's see here. Okay, group number 3, blunt messages meant to find you. Be very careful what you wish for, group number 3, because for some of you, you're going to get it, and then you're going to live to regret it. it's okay. For some of you, it's not to say that it's a severe regret. Maybe for some of you it will be. It is coming through in a way that it's not that the end of your world. Do you know what I mean? If you were to do this and then it plays out the way that I'm saying. But I just feel that this is a feeling of someone really pushing to get their way within something, right? Like, you know, ultimately what you want to have happen within a situation. But that's a stronger message. It's coming through in a way of someone maybe making a fuss about it, right? That it's like, it has to be the way that you want it to be. And yeah, you may make quite a fuss about it to where you need everyone to accommodate you and it has to be your way. And you may have everybody bend over backwards to make sure you get exactly what you want. And then you're going to live to regret it. Then you're going to be like, I wish I didn't say anything. Because then there could be something else linked and connected to this that you're not aware of in the beginning stages of it, to where it's like, okay, you want that? Sure, the universe will give it to you. But again, there's something else attached to it that has it be that the whole situation as a whole, it's not as great as what you thought it was going to be. Yeah, something comes about in an unexpected way. Yeah, there's something about it that it doesn't play out exactly the way that you think it's going to, or that there's a certain aspect of this that you're unaware of or that you're not factoring in that would be like a significant part within the unfolding of something. It's coming through in a way that for some of you, I almost feel like for you to remain silent on whatever this is, the outcome might actually be better. Okay, story time. So personal experience linked and connected to this card was, there was a situation where I made a big fuss about something. I had to have things my way and I was whiny about it. And I did. I got exactly what I said I wanted and I lived to regret it because there was something else linked and connected to it that I didn't factor in, that I didn't think would really be an issue. It was the biggest issue linked and connected to this. And even to this day, I look back on it and I'm like, I wish I would have kept my mouth shut, because the outcome would have been a million times better if I would have just kept my mouth shut, had things unfold in the way that they naturally were going to, and then it would have been fine. But no, I had to make a fuss about it, and then things ultimately didn't play out as well as what they could have. So let's see what else we get here. Okay, group number 3. And keep in mind, these messages may be linked and connected. They could be separate and random. Just take it as it resonates for you. Blunt messages meant to find you. Group number 3. Yeah, you think you're seeing something clearly. Again, I think there's a crucial part of something that you're not aware of that, again, that creates this kind of wish fulfillment to not be exactly what you think it's going to be. Blunt messages meant to find you. Yeah, something doesn't play out as good as it could, but yet I feel it's because you get in the way of it. It's a feeling like right now, everything is aligned to unfold in a way that you're going to be really happy with the outcome of something, but it's a feeling like that you step in the way and you're like, well, no, I think I want it a little bit more like this, a little bit more like that. Universe is like, okay, you want it, I'll make it happen for you. But then it's a feeling that you ruin what actually would have been like a better situation. Something like that. Let's see what else we get. But it is to where, again, like, I think you may only be viewing things from one angle. Because don't get me wrong, I think, yeah, in some ways, again, if we're only looking at it from one angle, I think it would make sense the way in which you're viewing it into what you say you want within the situation, but there's more that you need to consider. But it's tricky because the energy feels very clouded that I don't think you're seeing it clearly. Blunt Blunt messages meant to find you. Yeah, let me see what else we get here. Blunt messages meant to find you. Yeah, for some of you, I think it may be best for you to just hold back for a moment. Again, I feel like someone really wants to say something, but I think in you doing that, it's going to create this other situation. And again, it's something to where, like, in the beginning stages of it, you're going to be like, yes, I got my way, but you're going to live to regret it. So what else is coming through here? Blunt messages. And there's some type of opportunity coming through here as well. What else am I getting here? Yeah, I'm going to pull some more cards. There's some type of opportunity here. And there's something linked and connected to that, to where I feel that you should be taking action or taking the initiative. But yet there's another message here to where it's like, maybe put the brakes on a little bit. So I don't know, that clearly doesn't help anybody. Let's see what else I get for messages here with these cards. Blunt messages meant to find you. Something's clouding your judgment. I feel that you're not seeing things clearly. I think you are, you may be tempted to act from a place of emotion, but there's something about that that's clouding your judgment. So again, you think you're seeing things clearly, and then you think that your decisions stem from that place and it's going to be a good situation, but you're not seeing something accurately. Or that, I feel like someone's having a strong emotional reaction to something and then wanting what they want in that moment based on how they're feeling emotionally about something. But it's a feeling like once that energy settles and you're not in that heightened emotional state linked and connected to something, and again, the energy settles and becomes a little bit more calm and easy to deal with, I think you may regret going about things right in the way that you're contemplating doing. Yeah, I don't know. For some of you, I feel like you may be tempted to act from a place of emotion. Yeah, but then live to regret it. What else am I getting here? Blunt messages meant to find you. Let me pull some more cards. Yes, okay, it is about not acting too quick and hasty. Okay, I think that there's something coming about here. I do feel like there's some type of opportunity coming about here for you, and it is something that I think you're going to be very attracted to this opportunity. It's very much going to lure you in. And something that I do feel will require some type of action on your part. But again, not to where you want to be going about things in a quick, hasty way, though. To really think things through. And again, maybe to wait till you're not feeling so riled up emotionally within something. Because that's what it was for me, right? Taking it back to story time there. To where I made a fuss about something. It's because in that moment, I had been given information that I was not happy about. I was given certain information that I had a very strong emotional reaction to, and I'm like, I don't think so. Like, I was so bothered with what I was told, and then so my energy then stemmed from that, and I'm like, well, no, I want it to be like this, and I want it to be like that, blah, 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 and I just made such a fuss about it, and again, I got my way and lived to regret it. So let's see what else we get here. Okay, I'm going to pull one more card for this section. Let's see what we get. Blunt messages meant to find you. Yeah. Okay. Try to let things be as much as you can. For some of you, I think something similar is going to happen to what I just rambled on about, to where I think you are going to have a strong emotional reaction to something and want to so quickly take action based off of that. But again, I feel that that energy that you're feeling in that moment is temporary. But it's a feeling that whatever decisions you may be tempted to make, I think may be long lasting, right? So it's a feeling that I don't think it would be so easy for you to backpedal, right? Oh, I was just a little too emotional in that moment. I don't want any of this to happen now. It's a feeling that things will already be set in motion, that it may be very difficult to backpedal from that energy. So yeah, there's something coming through here about, yeah, it is just kind of going with the flow and not, it's something about like someone acting from a place of emotion. I feel like you need to go about things in a way that there is as much balance as possible with the situation or just how you're going about things. Something like that is what I'm getting. I'm going to pull one more card. I still feel like there's a little bit more information here. Blunt messages meant to find you. Yes. Again, it's your life. Do what you want. But to these cards here, again, I think there's something that you're wanting to say or do. And to where, again, I feel like someone's going to feel so tempted to make a fuss about something. And again, it's your life. Do what resonates with you. But I think that the outcome is going to be better and you're going to be just happy overall with unfolding of something if you just let things be. And not make a fuss, not try to alter everything. Like there's something here to where, again, it's a feeling like things will actually play out in a way that's better than what you think they could be by you actually doing nothing, is what I'm getting. It's a feeling like, again, if you make a big fuss about something, again, I feel like you're going to get exactly what you say you want and you're going to live to regret it. So those are the messages coming through for group number 3. I hope you enjoyed that section of the reading. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And that's it. I'm going to go away now.